The signal of the dark space was quiet. Stars shone far away, like tiny lamps in a giant room. The alien ship Zephyr moved slowly, its silver hull shining under the light of distant suns. Inside the ship, the crew worked quietly. They were scientists and soldiers from the Drucker race, known across the galaxy for their power and intelligence. Suddenly, the ship's radar beeped loudly. The captain, a tall Drucker named Vicker, looked at the screen with sharp eyes. "Captain, we have detected an unknown signal," said a young officer. His voice was tense. "The signal is very old, but still strong. It comes from the edge of the known galaxy." Vicker nodded slowly. "Can you identify it?" "No, sir. It is not from any known civilization. But the pattern looks like a distress call." The crew was silent. Distress signals were rare in this peaceful part of space, and signals this old were almost impossible to find. "Set course for the signal source," Vicker ordered. "Let's see who needs help." The ship changed direction and moved faster. Hours passed as the crew prepared for contact with whoever sent the signal. Finally, the radar showed a small planet hidden behind a cloud of dust and asteroids. It was not marked on any map. The signal was coming from this secret place. Vicker's eyes narrowed. A hidden world? How is this possible? The ship entered the planet's orbit. Below, they saw a large area covered with forests, rivers, and mountains. But something was strange. No cities, no tall buildings, no signs of a big civilization. "Prepare the scout team," Vicker said. "We will land and investigate." The scout team, made of 3 soldiers and 2 scientists, landed quietly. They wore special suits to protect them from unknown dangers. As they walked into the forest, the signal grew louder. Suddenly, they reached a clearing. There, hidden under thick trees, was a large dome-like structure made of metal and glass. It looked old but strong. One scientist gasped, "This is a colony, but it looks abandoned." The team entered the colony through a small door. Inside, they found rooms filled with strange machines, old furniture, and empty beds. The air smelled dusty and cold. Then they found something that shocked them, a wall covered with pictures of humans. "These are humans," one soldier said. "But humans disappeared from the galaxy centuries ago. We thought they were extinct." The scientists checked the colony's data terminals. They showed that the colony was active until a few years ago, but no messages had been sent out. Why was this place hidden? And why did they stop sending signals? The scientist wondered aloud. As the team explored deeper, they heard a sudden noise like footsteps. "Someone is here," whispered the soldier. They followed the sound to a large hall. There, they saw a group of humans. The humans looked strong but cautious. Their clothes were simple but clean. They had weapons, but they did not attack. One human stepped forward. She was tall with sharp eyes and calm voice. "Who are you?" she asked. "We are explorers from the Drucker Empire," the soldier replied. "We found your signal and came to help." The human woman smiled slightly. "Help? We don't need help. We survived without anyone's help for a long time." The scout team was surprised. "Why did you hide from the galaxy?" The woman looked around and then said, "Because we have secrets. Secrets that many want to destroy." Vicker, still on the ship, watched the live feed. He felt a cold shiver. Something was not right. The human woman continued, "We built this colony far from the stars, far from wars. We were left alone to survive. But now, your arrival changes everything." The scout team looked at each other. They had come for help, but now they were the ones who might be in danger. Suddenly, the woman said, "There is more to this colony than you see. If you want to understand us, you must be ready for the truth, and that truth will blow your minds." Vicker's heart beat faster. He ordered, Keep watching. Find out everything. As the scout team followed the woman into the deeper parts of the colony, strange machines started to hum, lights flickered, and shadows moved on the walls. The signal was not just a call for help, it was a warning. Asterisk the hidden world the scout. Team followed the human woman deeper into the colony. The walls were covered with strange symbols and old pictures of battles. The air smelled like metal and earth. Every step echoed in the quiet halls. The woman spoke softly. This colony was built to hide us from the galaxy. They believed we were gone. But we survived, stronger than ever. One scientist, Marek, looked around carefully. Your technology? It looks ancient, but powerful. How did you keep it working? The woman smiled sadly. We fixed and rebuilt. What we could. We use what we find in the forests and mountains. This is not just a colony. It is a fortress. Suddenly, a loud sound shook the ground. Outside, the sky darkened as giant machines appeared on the horizon. The scout team rushed to the windows. Look, one soldier said, pointing. Those are war machines. And they're coming this way. The woman's eyes hardened. They found us. They want what we protect. The team looked at each other, fear growing in their hearts. The humans here were not simple survivors. They were warriors. They fought to protect something important. The scout leader, Rin, asked, What do you protect? Why does the galaxy want you dead? The woman paused. Long ago, humans ruled the stars with a power no one could match. But their strength scared others. So they were hunted and forced to hide. Marek whispered, So, you are the last of a great empire? She nodded. Not just survivors, but the last hope. Outside, the ground trembled again. The war machines grew closer. The humans quickly prepared weapons, strange energy guns, and armor unlike anything the aliens had seen. Prepare yourselves, the woman said. This fight will show who we really are. The scout team felt a mixture of awe and fear. They came for a peaceful mission, but were now in the middle of a war hidden from the galaxy. Rin turned to his soldiers. We need to decide help them, or leave before it's too late. Before anyone could answer, alarms blared in the colony. A secret door opened, revealing a huge room filled with glowing consoles and strange machines. This is the heart of the colony, the woman explained. Here lies the secret the galaxy fears. Suddenly, a young human boy ran in. His eyes were wide with excitement and fear. Mother, the war machines are here. They will attack soon. The woman took a deep breath. Then there is no time. We must prepare for battle and reveal what has been hidden for too long. The scout team knew their simple mission was over. They were part of something bigger, an ancient secret that could change the fate of the galaxy. Vecker, watching from the ship, clenched his fists. This colony is not just a place. It is a story of survival, power, and fear. And now, it will decide the future. As the sun set behind the forest, the hidden world woke up. Lights flashed, machines hummed, and warriors readied for the coming storm. Asterisk. The secret revealed the war machines were closer now. Outside the dome, heavy footsteps shook the earth. The scout team and humans gathered in the colony's command center, a large room full of glowing screens and strange devices. The human woman, who was clearly the leader, stood before them. Her voice was calm but firm. There is a secret we have kept for centuries, she said. A secret that could change everything you know about humans. The aliens leaned forward, their eyes fixed on her. She pointed to a large hologram rising from the center of the room. It showed a huge starship, far bigger and stronger than any alien ship they had seen. This is the Ark of Humanity, she said. It holds the true power of our race. Hidden deep beneath this colony, one soldier gasped, A warship? But why hide it here? Because, the leader said, the galaxy feared us. They hunted us down, destroyed our fleets, and erased our history. We went into hiding to protect this last hope. The scientist Marek's fingers flew over a console, trying to access the ship's data dots. Suddenly, a secret door opened behind them. A tall man entered. He was older but strong. His eyes burned with determination. "I am the keeper of the Ark," he said. "And I warn you, those war machines outside are here to steal it." The aliens exchanged worried looks. This was no simple colony. It was a fortress guarding a powerful weapon. The human leader continued, "If they take the Ark, they will become unstoppable. We must protect it at all costs." Rin, the scout leader, asked, "What can we do? Should we fight with you?" The woman nodded. "Yes, but first you must understand the truth about humans." She turned to a nearby console and pressed a button. The walls lit up with ancient images. Battles, planets destroyed, humans leading huge armies. Long ago, humans were the strongest in the galaxy, but their power scared others. They were betrayed, attacked from all sides, and forced to hide. Marek whispered, "So humans were not weak. They were hunted." "Exactly," she said. "And now, after years in hiding, we are ready to rise again." Suddenly, alarms screamed. The war machines broke through the outer defenses. "Prepare for battle," the leader shouted. "Show them the strength they thought we lost." The humans grabbed weapons, glowing rifles, sharp blades, and strange armor that shined like stars. The scout team felt a new respect and fear for these hidden warriors. Rin spoke quietly. "This is not just a colony. It is the last stand of humanity." Outside, the ground cracked as machines moved forward. Inside, humans and aliens prepared to fight side by side. The secret was out. The galaxy would never be the same again. Asterisk the alien reaction back on the Zephyr. Captain Vicker watched the live feed from the colony. His sharp eyes reflected the flickering images of humans preparing for war. His jaw tightened. "These humans, they are nothing like we imagined," he muttered. His officers gathered around. Some were shocked, others afraid. "We believed humans were weak and gone," said one officer. "But this colony shows strength and secrets beyond our knowledge." Vecker nodded. "Their hidden power is a threat, but also an opportunity." The Alien Council had always warned, never underestimate humans. Now, the proof was clear. In the war room, voices argued. "Destroy the colony before they grow stronger," shouted a young general. "No," said the elder advisor calmly. "We must study them first. Their power could be useful." Vecker faced the room. "We must decide quickly. Attack risks war with a dangerous enemy, but leaving them alone risks losing control." Meanwhile, on the colony, the human leader received a message, encrypted and urgent. "The alien fleet debates our fate," she told her people. "Some want peace, others war. We must be ready for both." The scout team was caught in the eye. Middle. Rin looked at the humans with respect and worry. "They are warriors, but they also want to survive," he said. One human fighter, a young woman named Lyra, stepped forward. "We do not want war," she said firmly. "But if they attack, we will defend our home with everything we have." Suddenly, the colony's alarms warned of an incoming ship, a Drakkar envoy. The envoy's leader requested a meeting with the human leader. Vecker himself arrived to talk face to face. The two leaders met in a tense room filled with old technology and glowing lights. Vecker spoke first. "We come not just as enemies, but as those who want to understand." The human leader's eyes burned with cautious hope. "Then listen carefully. We are not the humans you feared. We are something stronger. If you wish peace, you must accept the truth." Vecker leaned forward. "Tell me, what is this truth?" She paused, then whispered, "Humans were created to survive anything, and now we are ready to show the galaxy who we truly are." Vecker felt a chill. This meeting was just the beginning. Outside, shadows moved. War or peace hung on a fragile thread. Asterisk the human leader. The human leader stood tall in the command hall. Her name was Maya. Her eyes were sharp, but calm, like a quiet storm ready to break. She looked at Captain Viter and his team with respect, but no fear. "We have waited long for this moment," Maya said. "To speak the truth about who we are and why we hid." Vecker nodded slowly. "We want to understand, but also to avoid needless war." Maya took a deep breath. "Centuries ago, humans ruled many worlds. We were powerful, yes, but we were betrayed. Friends turned to enemies. The galaxy united against us." Her voice grew stronger. "Our colonies were destroyed one by one. Our ships burned. Our people hunted. We vanished to survive." Rin, watching quietly, felt his heart tighten. These humans were not weak victims. They were fighters forced into the shadows. Maya continued, "This colony is not just shelter. It is a training ground, a forge where we rebuild our strength. We prepare for a future where humans will no longer hide." She paused, then looked directly at Vecker. "We do not seek war today. But if it comes, know this, we will fight with the fury of every soul who was lost." A silence fell. The weight of her words filled the room. Vkar finally spoke. "Your strength is clear. Your story, it changes everything." Suddenly, an alarm rang out. Outside, enemy war machines had breached the outer defenses. The colony was under attack. Maya's calm cracked just a little. "We fight now, for our home, for our future." Rin and the scout team prepared beside the humans. Despite their differences, they stood together, united by the fight ahead. Maya raised her weapon. "Show them who we are." The battle was about to begin, and the galaxy was watching. Asterisk. The clash of worlds. The sky darkened as thunderous roars echoed through the valley. The war machines had reached the colony's borders. Their metal feet crushed trees and cracked the earth beneath. Maya stood at the front line, her eyes burning with fierce determination. Around her, humans readied their weapons, their faces set with grim resolve. Rin and the scout team took positions beside them, feeling the weight of the coming battle. This was no longer a simple mission. It was a fight for survival. The first wave of enemy machines charged forward, firing powerful energy blasts. Humans dodged, returned fire with glowing rifles, and unleashed hidden traps buried beneath the ground. Explosions lit up the dark forest, shaking the earth. But the enemy kept coming, relentless and loud. Suddenly, a shadow moved across the battlefield. From the colony's hidden bunker, a massive warship rose, the Ark of Humanity. Its hull gleamed with ancient power, covered in glowing runes. Alien soldiers on the enemy side froze. The Ark's weapons activated, firing beams of pure energy that tore through the advancing machines. Vka watched the battle from his ship, stunned. So this is the power they hid. The clash was fierce. Humans fought with skill and fury, using strategies no alien had seen before. The scout team was amazed at their speed and strength, but the enemy was vast in numbers. The battle stretched, every side pushing harder. Maya shouted commands. "Hold the line. Protect the Ark at all costs." Rin nodded. "We must work together, or we all fall." The fighting became a storm of fire and steel. Yet amid chaos, a strange thing happened. Some alien soldiers hesitated, watching the humans not as enemies, but as warriors worthy of respect. The battle wasn't just about power. It was about pride, survival, and truth. As night fell, the enemy began to retreat. The colony had stood. Firm-got Maya looked to the horizon, breathing heavily. This was only the beginning. The galaxy would never forget the day the hidden humans showed their true strength. Asterisk, the truth and aftermath. The battle was over. Silence returned to the hidden colony, but the air was heavy with the cost of war. The ground was scarred, and many warriors, human and alien, breathed hard, wounds aching but spirits unbroken. Maya stood beside Captain Viker on a small hill overlooking the battlefield. The stars twinkled cold and distant above them, but something had changed between these two leaders. We fought, Maya said quietly, not to conquer, but to protect our home and our future. Vecker nodded slowly. I underestimated humans. You are not the lost species we thought. You are the galaxy's forgotten power. Maya's eyes softened. The galaxy forgot us, but we never forgot who we are. She led Viker and his officers back inside the colony. There, in the heart of the Ark of Humanity, was a chamber filled with ancient records, stories of Earth and many other worlds humans once ruled. This is the truth the galaxy must know, Maya said. Humans built civilizations, faced destruction, and rose again from the ashes. We are not just survivors, we are the future. Vecker placed a hand on the console. The council will be shocked. But maybe it's time for a new beginning. Outside, humans and aliens worked side by side, repairing, rebuilding, and preparing for what came next. The scout team watched, feeling hope for the first time in a long while. Maya smiled. We do not seek war anymore, but we will fight if we must. Vecker smiled back. And we will stand with you. The hidden colony was no longer a secret. It was a symbol of strength, unity, and hope. The galaxy had found humanity once again, and this time it was ready to listen. Asterisk.